Hi family, welcome back to my channel, or as I like to call it, my app. So today I'm going to teach you how to do this beautiful face. If you would like to achieve this look, then keep watching and you'll find out. First thing, before we go into this video, I just want to make sure that everyone knows before you put any makeup on, make sure you wash your face, also moisturize it and prime your face as well so you do not mess up your beautiful skin. Okay, let's jump into this video. So the first thing that I'm going to do is start on my eyebrows, and I have really thin and barely an arch, so it's kind of difficult for me. So I'm going to show you the best way that I do it if you can relate. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the color dark brown. So what I do, I get close to my eye, and at first I just brush my hairs. So I brush up. On the other side there is a kind of sort of like a marker. So I am going to take the tip part and I'm going to start at the front and I'm going to go at the bottom first. So after you have finished drawing in your eyebrows, you are going to conceal it. Now remember, your eyebrows are not going to look the same. They are sisters, not twins. So you have to clean it up. I have a trick. So I'm going to teach you guys my trick. I don't like when people clean up their eyebrows and you can see the line of concealer that they cleaned it up with. So what I do is I use concealer and then I go over my concealer with my foundation. The concealer that I'm going to be using is MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I am using the shade in W40. I have two brushes, so I'm going to use the Morphe M165 brush. And it has like a little slant to it. So I'm going to dip it in my concealer and I'm just going to trace my eyebrow. After I have traced it, I'm going to go over it with my Morphe M124 brush. And it's just a regular brush. I'm just going to brush it out basically. Now that I have put my concealer on, I'm going to go over it with my foundation. The foundation that I use on my face is NARS. I have their Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I use the shade Belem. I love NARS. NARS gives you such a natural look. So I'm going to just take just one pump, and I'm going to use the same brush, my Morphe M165 brush, and I'm going to lightly put a little bit on and just go over it again. I'm looking crazy right now. You don't judge the process, you judge the finished results. Now we are going to move into eyeshadow. I like to do my eyeshadow after my eyebrow, so eyeshadow has a lot of extra powder to it when you're applying it, so I don't like my powder to get all over my foundation, so I do my eyeshadow first. I am going to use my Kylie eyeshadow palette. I don't think she had a name to this one because this was like her first palette out. I'm going to use my Shani Cosmetic brush number 5. I'm going to use Kylie's blue as my first color. I have used Kylie's palette. I am going to use the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and I am going to use, she doesn't have her color shade names on here either, so I am going to use the purple that she has, and I am going to apply it in the middle of my eyelid. Now I am going to use the Shani Cosmetic brush number 3, and I am going to use still the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm going to use the blue all the way underneath the purple, and I'm going to put this in the inner corner of my eye. The rest of my eyes, the glitter, the eyeliner, mascara, etc. I like to finish all of that after I am done with the rest of my face, so now I'm going to move on to my face. I am going to use again my NARS foundation. I have a dupe that I use. I got it from eBay, and so when I'm applying my foundation I like it just to be a little damp, so I'm going to spray it a little bit, and I am going to dip my foundation and apply my foundation. Applied my foundation, I like to contour next. I use 2 concealers when I'm applying the lighter shade. So the first shade that I use is NARS concealer in the shade Walnut. So I like to make a triangle underneath my eye. I also contour my nose and my chin. I have a blender that I brought from MAC. I don't think it has a name to it. And I just damp it with my spray bottle. Once I have put on my first concealer, I apply my second shade. I use 2 lighter shade concealers so it can blend with my skin tone more. I use my matte concealer that I used earlier on my eyebrows, and I go on top of the NARS concealer. So after I have applied my concealer, I like to use my Real Technique brush. And I don't know what number this brush is, but you can find it anywhere. You can probably find it at your drugstore. I seen them one time on prettylittlething.com. Just check Walmart maybe as well. But I like to go over it. I feel like it helps blend better. So I just lightly press. I feel like I have blended enough, I go to baking. I use 2 shades when I bake as well. The first shade that I use is my Laura Mercier baking powder. I love this. I have another blending brush that I got from my local drugstore, and I just lightly tap it a little bit. You don't want to put too much on, and I go over everywhere that I put concealer on. After I have applied Laura Mercier, I go over it with Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Sacha Buttercup, they're better for my skin tone, I feel like. So when I'm brushing off my baking powder, I don't like the white flashback. So when I put the Sacha over the Laura Mercier, it doesn't really give me flashback. You should let your baking powder just sit on your face for just a few seconds, maybe like a minute, and after that you want to brush it off. Most people, they just use a brush and brush it off. I like to use Black Radiance creamy beige powder, and I just brush it off with that so it can help blend with my skin tone as well, and also help with, you know, flashback. So I use the Wet n Wild brush. I don't think it has a number on it, and I use my Black Radiance powder, and I'm just going to brush it off. I like to go back to my Real Technique brush, and I'm just going to pat lightly on top to make sure it is blending. Afterwards, I'm going to, again, contour. And so now I'm going to use the darker shade. I'm going to use my black Opal color stick in the shade Mocha. And I am just going to apply it in just a few areas. I like to do the fish face, and when I do the fish face, it helps me see the line where I should apply my stick, I guess. And I also do the forehead, and I do the side of my nose, and I do my jawline. I'm going to use my e.l.f. contouring brush to blend it out.
To call you back tomorrow, but the way you rapping got me is a problem. Ain't nobody tryna save you, baby, get that paper. Probably got a lot of other bitches owe you favors. Pussy so dumb for these honest girl and all. Show me is you really about your money, girl and all. Don't play with them.
Afterwards, I'm going to use my my bronzing powder. I have the YSL Bronzing Stone. There was only one shade of this on Sephora, so I'm not sure if there are different shades, but I just grabbed this shade because it matched my skin tone. I'm going to use a brush that I got from a brush set for Christmas. You can probably find this anywhere. And I am going to just apply this to all the places that I put my dark concealer. Once I have applied my bronzer, I am going to go back with my Real Technique brush and I am going to just lightly blend everything once again. Now I am going to go back to my eyes and finish my eyes.
Show me is you really about your money, girl, or no? Don't play with a pulse, girl, take it all. Take it for a real one, you gon' get it all. Dash for nothing, dash for nothing, dash for nothing, dash for nothing, dash for dash for dash for dash for.
Once I finish applying my liquid eyeliner to the top of my eyelids, I am going to use my MAC eyeliner in the color Smolder Eye Kohl. It is a eyeliner pencil, and I use that to line the bottom of my eyelid. Once I have finished applying my eyeliner, I am going to apply my mascara. So right now I am using the, this is such a tongue twister, MAC Pro Beyond Twisted Lash. And I love this one because it has a very, very thin mascara brush. And so the key, you fluff up, but you also fluff sideways. I'm going to apply my highlight. Right now I'm using ColourPop highlight in the shade Wisp. As you can tell, I use highlight a lot. So I use a fan brush from Wet n Wild. And I am just going to lightly go around in circles and apply on my cheekbone, my nose, and I also apply right below my eyebrow so I can give it a little pop as well. I'm going to use my Real Technique brush again and I'm going to blend it on my cheekbones. I'm also going to go on my eyelid and just lightly tap at my eyeshadow just so it can blend as well a little better. I am going to now apply lashes. So my key tips for lashes, because I know a lot of people struggle with lashes, my trick to putting on eyelashes is to apply your eyeliner first and also to put mascara on your real eyelids and then to apply your false lashes. So I'm going to take my false lash. My eye glue is Duo and I use white eye glue instead of black because I believe, I don't know if this is true or not, but the white eye glue, it turns blue and that lets me know when it's time to put it on. So you're going to apply the glue on the left. And once it turns blue, I know it's ready to put on. I close my eye and I apply it to the center of my eyelid and also on the line of my eyeliner. I use my hand, I don't use the little clip. Once it is on my eyeliner line, I like to open my eye and I like to push my real lash and the fake lash together. Afterwards, I'm going to go in the corners of my eyes and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Heavy Metal in the shade Amp. And I'm going to just put the glitter in the corners of my eye. Now we're going to move to the final step. We're going to apply our lips. The first step that I do for my lips is I apply my lip liner. So I usually go in around my lips and I focus more on drawing it inner-wise, because if you draw it inside, then you can cover it with the lipstick. If you go outside, then you're just messing up your whole lips and you have to just start all over. So I try to focus on going inward first. Don't forget to set your face. And so you just take the spray and you just hold it a few inches away from your face and you just spray your whole face. This is how you achieve this look. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you like, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any suggestions or just want to add any inputs in. And also, if you do like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I will be posting more videos. Thank you, guys.